Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this day on a beautiful, foggy Halloween morning. Loving the weather. Can't ask for any better weather for this spooky day. On our show today, we have a couple guests from El Toro Pharmacy, and they're going to talk about diabetes. So we'll learn all about that, how maybe the signs to look for, what kind of care you need for that. We're also going to bring you a segment from HICAP, the Council on Aging, about Medicare. And, ooh, there's a ghostly ghost that just came out there. We're going to tell you about the Thunderbird Air Show that happened a week ago. And they have shows throughout the year in different areas. And also the Jesse Reese Foundation NEGUF to talk about. No meetings today, so we're going to get right to the weather. And I got to tell you, you know, the winds were going to be out there today. Well, for South Orange County, they really aren't. There are certain areas of Southern California that is in red flag warning and are getting the winds. That is really LA County and northward, but not around here, so not too bad at all. I'll tell you, the fog was a little unexpected this morning because we weren't supposed to get much of it, and they aren't up in northern LA County and Ventura, but here we are, which is perfect. I love it. But it'll give away from spooky fog to sunny skies. Start to get warmer over the next few days. And Saturday, yes, when you go to bed, Pacific Standard Time returns. So remember to fall back on Saturday. We'll remind you about that. And some pleasant weather. We'll have the hottest day probably on Friday. Now, let's look at the county weather. And yeah, that's a photo over at the Great Park, excuse me, not the Great Park, over at Irvine Regional Park. And it is a lot of fun to go to. I think, I don't know if they have anything going on there today, but you know, so they will turn Halloween to Christmas, and great place to go for you and the grandkids. They do special stuff all year round, and but the Christmas time, when they get to that in probably about a month and a half, it is really neat. But nice weather around the county today, and oh, there's my friend Bones. And yes, that's what I look like after the keto diet, right? Or one of those funky diets that are out there. But he's been on that diet for quite a while now. So there you are. Thank you, Bones, for stepping in for me today. And have a happy Halloween.
When other dealers say no, Capistrano Toyota says, yes, we can. Low payments? Yes, we can. Low financing for all types of credit? Yes, we can. Capistrano Toyota features 10 acres of new and certified pre-owned Toyotas, plus many used cars priced below $10,000. When other dealers say no, Capistrano Toyota says, yes, we can. Exit the 5 freeway at Camino Capistrano.
Welcome back. I have Sherry Langer on here today, and she is with HICAP, which is a part of the Council on Aging program. And it's always great to have them here this time of the year, because what they do is they have unbiased help with you trying to wade through Medicare. And welcome again.
Nice
and
to
you
see
might have
again.
seen Sherry lately. She is on our recent Social Security program. We're talking about kind of the same thing, just in case you folks haven't seen that. So this is something that HICAP does, and what's really nice here is you're not there to recommend any company or service or insurance program. You're showing people, here is what out there, here are options, and depending on what you may need, this may work for you, right?
Exactly. We are unbiased in that we don't endorse a particular plan. We don't sell any of the health plans, Medicare health plans that are out there. And we are here to just provide an educational resource
Yeah.
for people. And right now it's open enrollment, and
It
so we
is.
have clinics, and we have some in the area here, and that's what we wanted to make sure people in Laguna Woods are aware of.
Yeah, and so the first one, we kind of just went over what you folks do, and it's a great service, and it doesn't cost anything. Am I right?
Does not cost anything,
Yeah.
and we have counselors. Orange County we have quite a developed high cap program.
Yeah.
It's high cap across the country. We're part of the federal ship provider,
Yeah.
And that is, every state has to have someone that gives free, unbiased counseling on Medicare. They're not selling something. And
Okay.
so we're the Orange County provider, our high cap program. We have about 70 volunteer counselors that are available. We have to be registered with the state to be able to provide the information, and we do a lot of one-on-one counseling. We have counselors that come here to the Laguna Woods
Yes,
weekly.
you do.
And
Yeah.
to provide a free service, an appointment for people to sit down and talk through questions, or if they have appeal problems. But during annual enrollment, we really encourage people to do an annual review of their plan,
Yeah.
and make sure there's not changes that will affect their bottom line.
Right, and you mentioned that in the next slide, how important this is. And the reason it is, things change every year.
Things change.
Maybe the formula of the drugs you take, or
Exactly.
the costs, or maybe you're on an Advantage program that something that you liked about dropped off, or whatever it might be.
Yeah, a provider could have changed. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's important. Now, the next slide, this is what I want to ask you about, or something that was asked. Actually, it was my father-in-law
Okay.
who asked me to
Okay.
ask you. Here we see what you can do as far as changes, and let's talk about going from what people might say called straight Medicare, meaning not Advantage. You're getting your Part D, and you have the Part F.
If that's a supplemental
That's
plan.
a supplemental.
A Medigap.
And, yeah,
Yes.
Medigap, and a lot of people do have that.
If they're on original we call it
Yeah.
original
Yeah,
Medicare.
original.
Straight Med. Yeah,
So,
it's called different things.
can you go back and forth between the two? Let's say you hit that age, which 65, whatever it is, and you start off with original Medicare, and you have the Part D and the Part F and things like that. Now, can you go over to Advantage program the next year or 5 years later, and then decide, no, I want to go back to original Medicare?
Yes, you can make the changes from one, we call them pathways. So you have the
Okay.
pathway of original Medicare, or you have a pathway of a Medicare Advantage plan, one of the
Okay.
network plans.
Right.
And you can make the changes. The problem is, usually when you make a pathway change, I really encourage people to talk to a counselor, because there can be some questions that you need to think carefully about.
Right.
And one of which is that when you first go on Medicare, you have a guaranteed issue of being able to buy one of those supplemental
Right.
plans.
And that's what he was asking about.
And
yeah.
then, so if down the road, or let's say you're on a Medicare Advantage plan and you're going, I want to go on original Medicare. That is, you can make that change, but that doesn't mean the same guaranteed issue travels with you with that Medigap,
Okay.
that supplemental plan.
Right.
So after that initial period when you have gone on Medicare and you have that at 65, you have that
Yeah.
guaranteed issue. Let's say 5 years down the road you want to make the change. You will be subject to, generally speaking, you will be subject to whatever medical underwriting that company that is providing that plan has.
Right.
And so that's where people need to be aware of all the different aspects that could affect whether or not they get that. Get that
Okay.
plan, maybe they get the plan, but it would cost
Okay.
more than it did originally.
And that's exactly what he was asking,
Yeah.
because I wasn't aware of that. I just said, yeah, I know you can go back and forth, but he was going, well,
There can be different rules
Yeah,
with
if
the-
you're on
with the
plan F,
Medigaps.
yeah,
Correct.
if you go back to it, you may still be able to get that, but the cost could be a lot
It could
higher.
be, there could be differences
Yeah,
then
okay, but
than you
that's
had
good to know.
originally. Yeah, and that's helpful.
All right. Now, we are in annual enrollment, and one of the nice things that you folks do is you have clinics around the area.
do.
And these are really great because, again, you just saw, Sherry just answered a question that is very pertinent. And
Very
people are going to
important.
have that question because some people may say, well, do I want to go on an Advantage program? Maybe deductibles are higher, or maybe it only covers so much of hospital costs or whatever it might
Exactly.
be. you know, there's that fear of just what we talked about, going back
What
and
are the
forth.
questions that you're not even asking?
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
what our counselors are trained to be thinking and have been working with people to be able to help them think through their options. And during our annual enrollment clinics, what we will be able to do for people is that we encourage people just to come on in and bring whatever plan they might be on. We can plug it into the Medicare.gov, has a search engine that compares plans.
Yeah.
And what we can do is look at a particular plan and get an estimated cost, let's see, whatever their plan is for the coming year, for 2019. Okay. And then you can see if, there's some changes going on. Hopefully everybody has received by now their annual, we call it an ANOC, annual notice of change. Okay. So the company of the plan has to indicate to people that are beneficiaries what changes are happening, because they might drop a drug, or change a tier level.
The thing is, it could be in a booklet, 100 pages thick.
Correct.
And most people it's hard to wade through that for anyone.
It is. Yeah. It is hard. And so our counselors at our clinics can take a look at what their plan is, estimated costs for the next year, but compare it to some of the other plans that are out there and see what their estimated costs are. And so they can just get an idea. Maybe you have the best plan possible, but that gives you peace of mind.
Right.
Otherwise, you might go, there's some changes here in the drug formularies, and maybe there's a different drug plan that might cover all my needs, my health needs and my prescription drugs, but may cost me a little less.
Yeah. Now let's talk about some Medicare costs with the two Medicare programs. And, again, between original Medicare and maybe Advantage. An Advantage program, you may not be paying personally out of pocket any kind of premiums per month, where original Medicare you do. Am I right?
Well, everybody will pay. The Part B premium is everyone will pay. Okay. Regardless if you're on original Medicare or Medicare Advantage plan. So everyone pays that. And then your Medicare Advantage plan may or may not have a premium. Last year, about half of them had a monthly premium. The other half didn't.
But you still pay the B, and that comes out of...
You still pay the B. If you're on Social Security, receiving that, it automatically comes out. If you're not yet on, but you're on Medicare, you can. They will quarterly bill you. So. Okay,
so that means if somebody is still working full time, but have chosen to go on Medicare rather than companies.
Correct.
They will.
They will be billed. Yeah.
They'll be billed. Okay, now if somebody is still working, do they have to go on Medicare? Well, or is that up to the company to say, hey, we want you off our plan now?
We encourage people to talk to the benefit administrator of their company and their plan, partly because there's some different rules that apply. If it's a small company, that company will probably be requiring them to go on Medicare, because if it's like under 20 employees, then Medicare is primary. Okay. But in a lot of cases, people that are from bigger company plans, they will have the option to go on A, or a lot of people will go on A and delay B, because you have to pay your premium for B, but A, for most people, it's free because they've been paying into the FICA tax. Okay. And so we encourage people to talk to the benefit administrator, because there's a few rules that can apply, like if you're on a health savings account and you're continuing to work and contributing to a health savings account, there are some rules that apply with Medicare. And the benefit administrator should know those, or they could call our office, because we have counselors, I mentioned at the beginning, but we also have a call center that's available Monday through Friday, and people can just call and say, hey, this is my situation. Can you talk through any of the things that I should be aware of?
So does that mean you can go on A without going on B?
Yes, what you can do, many people that are continuing to work and on a group health plan, employer's group health plan, they will go on A, and so they will just sign up for A and delay Part B until they're no longer covered by that employer's group health plan. And then they'll have a special enrollment period of a period of time to be able to sign up for B.
So B is the drug part of it?
B is your, Part A is your hospitalization. Okay. B is your, think outpatient. Okay. It's your medical expenses, like your doctor's appointment, durable medical equipment, things of that nature. Okay. D is your drug plan.
Okay, all right, D for drug. All right.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, people who want to come to an appointment with you folks, we're going to show a list of things they need to bring.
Yes, we would encourage them to bring their Medicare card, and then if they're on a Medicare Advantage plan or a particular standalone drug plan, to bring those cards along.
Okay.
And then we need an accurate list of their drugs. And they can bring in the drugs in a bag if they'd like, but if they bring a list, we need to know the correct spelling of the drug, but also the dosage and the frequency, because that's what we plug into our search engine and get a good estimate for the next year.
Okay. All right. Now, the appointments, we're going to have an information about this, but you are having a couple forums, if you want to call them that, coming up that people can go to, and that will be October 30th, November
Next
9th,
Tuesday,
and November 28th. Yeah. So the October 30th is the one at the City Hall.
Yes,
Yeah,
the one coming
Laguna
up
Woods,
next week is at City Hall, and then the next one coming up on November 9th is at the Clubhouse 3.
Okay, and then in the Florence Sylvester
and then
at the end of November.
at the end if they need that time frame.
Yes. So we're going to give you the numbers, though, that people can call for a specific appointment, right?
Yes, and they can, the numbers are on that last slide.
Yeah.
But Social Services here at Laguna Woods is doing the sign-ups for us, and we are very grateful for that.
Yeah, that's really good. Well, I'm grateful for you to come on. You can see how confusing it can be, and you know, they don't make it easy. But HiCap and the people who help you will help you wade through it a lot easier and get you at least pointed in the right direction.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if people have questions, we are now getting all the information about the changes for 2019. The rate increases, things like that. People can give our office a call if they have some questions about some of that, or sign up for one of our clinics and come in and get an estimate and then find out any other questions they might have.
Okay, yeah, these companies wait to the last minute. It would be nice if they were required to have this in August and give people 2 months to really
They're
research.
supposed to have it done by September 30th now. That's the rule.
Yeah, doesn't give people a lot of time. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Ken.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
We'll be right back.
At El Toro Pharmacy, your health needs and your quality of life is our top priority. We can be trusted with all your prescription needs, delivered free to your doorstep. Call us to have your prescription transferred. We will take care of everything. No hassle to you. We are a full-service pharmacy carrying all your over-the-counter medicines at competitive prices. And we offer complete diabetic care and your immunization requirements too. Under new management, come visit us in Moulton Plaza. El Toro Pharmacy will never be undersold, and we offer the finest after-sales services.
And welcome back. Lisa and I are both here for this segment today because we got a couple great guests from El Toro Pharmacy. We have Christine Darcy, who of course is the pharmacy manager over there, and I'd like to welcome Ashish Oza. And you oversee the diabetes management, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nice to have you both today.
Thank you.
And I know you've been on many times, so
Yes.
it's always good to see you.
Thank you for having
And
me.
it's nice to meet you today. So let's first get kind of an overview of diabetes. And part of that, I know, Lisa, you wanted to ask, you know, how prevalent is it in this country?
Yeah, I mean, how many people have diabetes in the country, or is it the world? Which one?
It's 30 million people have diabetes, but 1 in 4 of them don't even know.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So what are, if you don't know, what are the kind of symptoms you're looking for, and are there routine tests? Meaning, like, if we go in to have our standard every year or two wellness checkup, is there, when they do your blood workup for cholesterol, are they going to find it there?
It should be part of your physical exam.
Okay.
And they're going to look at something called A1C. It's a test that measures your blood sugar levels over the past 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
So you don't have to be fasting for that one. And If the doctor measures 2 A1C tests that are above 6.5, then he may diagnose you with diabetes, and then the battle begins.
Okay.
Okay. And what kind of battle are we talking about?
So their initial approach is diet and exercise.
Okay.
They don't want to put you on medicine right away, again, depending on how high the numbers are.
Okay, and that would be what you would refer to as pre-diabetic, right?
Yes.
Okay, you know, pre-diabetes, is that something that it means you're on the way no matter what, or you're at the point where you can go ahead and reverse that trend of moving towards having full diabetes?
Well, as far as the reversing part, there's no cure for diabetes. Once you have it, it's there forever. Reason is the pancreas is what produces the insulin, and the beta cells in the pancreas, once they die, there's no regeneration. So your pancreas is only running at a certain efficiency, less than 100%. So
Okay.
that is the reason why there's no ultimate cure once those cells are killed off.
Okay.
But diet and exercise as a pre-diabetic can help you delay that final diabetic diagnosis.
And what kind of diet do you have to maintain?
It's unique to each person. I recommend speaking to your doctor and seeing what your sugar levels are, because they'll base the medications and your diet off that. So.
Okay. So the sugar level is the key thing, right?
Yes.
Okay. And that can be either high or low.
Correct.
Okay. So today obviously is Halloween, and people are going to be surrounded by an awful lot of candy. So what then would you say to people who do have diabetes? Can they have candy?
I would say they can have a piece or two, and if they have a machine at home to test their sugar, keep an eye on your sugar.
Okay.
Of course, the more candy you eat, the higher the number you're going to have,
Right.
and so sometimes your medicine won't even be able to take care of that number for that day. So
Right.
don't keep candy on hand unless you are experiencing hypoglycemia. low sugar.
Hypoglycemia, yeah. And then there's another one.
Hyperglycemia
what's the
is mean
difference?
elevated?
Yes.
Okay.
So
All right.
that means your sugar numbers are really high, where you experience the thirst and the increased urination.
Okay.
And that's dangerous, where you might experience damage to your eyes, to your small vessels in your kidneys, and that's when we need to worry.
So watch the candy.
Well, be
Watch the
careful,
candy.
Be careful today, for sure. Be careful.
You know what's interesting? I know you're probably too young to know this, but most of the sugar-free candies, you're going back to the days of long before Diet Coke, there was Tab and all that.
Right.
Most of those were created for diabetics, and people don't realize that.
Oh,
Yeah, they were not created. I remember when I was a little kid, and probably about 8 years old, we had a neighbor, and her older brother, who was probably a teen, we'd go to their house and they'd have all the diet, it wasn't called diet soda back then, it was, whatever it was called. And that was years before Tab and all that. When I was young, there were no diet sodas and stuff.
Yeah.
So all that really started for diabetics as a specialty thing.
and
Oh.
at El Toro Pharmacy, we
Yeah.
have a large selection of sugar-free candies. So if
Yeah.
you're
Oh, good.
dying to have some candy,
And
just
go
get
on in.
sugar-free.
You could
All right.
treat at El Toro
That's year-round, not just
Pharmacy.
Halloween.
We're gonna
Treat at El Toro Pharmacy. And we were talking about tests earlier, and so Ken
Yeah.
is going to be tested right now.
Yeah, and so what we're doing here, explain this test, because this is not like if I go to see my doctor type thing. This would be a home kit. Am I
Yes, this
correct?
is your personal
Okay, so
diabetic
I'm
testing.
And I'm not diabetic, but we're just going to show you how it works. And you said do my middle finger?
Yeah, right there,
Okay.
and allow it to dry so it doesn't
Okay.
burn when you get.
Okay.
And this machine speaks.
Okay.
It
okay.
only will burn once
It's okay if
goes
it burns. I like the pain.
Oh, yes.
in. Okay. Now I'm really sorry to hurt you, okay?
Okay.
Did you feel that? Can you squeeze out the blood?
Oh, okay. Not really. I mean, I felt it, but not.
This is real blood.
Real blood.
More blood.
Can't
More
see it.
blood.
More blood.
Tilt it.
So that's my problem. I don't have enough blood. It's all I'm bleeding out
He's
already.
bleeding out. Did it work?
We didn't have enough blood.
Really?
Ken?
Wait a minute. Come
Get
on.
me some blood, Ken.
I have to poke him again.
We'll have to get the knife.
How's that?
Did you bring the knife?
I have my pocket knife with me. With
You know,
that.
it is Halloween.
Yes, I'm sorry we
Oh,
Can't
Ken.
get it.
Okay.
I don't have enough
Do you
blood.
want to do it to me? Do you have another?
Not enough samples.
Do you have another? Do you have?
I don't have another wipe, so.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, we couldn't get any blood from Ken.
So Ken, due to Halloween purposes.
You know, as a zombie, that does us no good. Does us no good.
I'm bloodless.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
but this machine is great to keep track of your own numbers so that you're in control of diabetes.
Okay.
Now, is this something that when somebody's diagnosed, they come in, do they buy one of these? Is this covered by insurance? How does that work?
Some insurances will cover it. It is very affordable. This is one that where the strips can cost up to $12.50 to $13. The machine alone is $19.
Oh,
so
okay. It's not a big deal.
If you're curious, if you're pre-diabetic, it's worth the money. And diet and exercise, it'll tell you if your diet and exercise is working.
Okay.
But nothing replaces a physical at your doctor's office.
Right.
Okay.
Good.
And quickly, the difference between, you know, nowadays you hear type 1, type 2. It seems to me, again, when I was younger, it was called type A and B. I don't know if they changed that vernacular, but either case, tell me the difference between the two, type 1 and type B.
Well, type 1, like we were discussing earlier, you can get that, you know, when you were born, you can get that before it was, you know, with the type 2, that's the most common with the obesity, eating unhealthy, the most common in our youth, things like that. And then Christine can add.
So type 1, you have no control over, you're born with. It's
right.
hereditary,
and
maybe?
They suspect it's autoimmune. You know, I haven't seen any studies on it recently, but so type 1 we can't control, and then you'll have to go on insulin. And type 2 is age, weight, ethnicity can affect it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that's
you can poke me
the second
again if you want. I enjoyed it.
You want it? Okay, let's go.
Let's do it again.
Deeper depth.
All right,
we have time. Why not?
One more time.
Because I want to see. I want to see how
He's so curious.
Maybe you should try a different finger.
Do a deeper depth.
a deeper depth.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Deeper depth one.
Be careful of what you wish for. Same finger or different
I think
finger?
it's going to hurt this time.
Okay, we can use
Well, you clean the same fingers.
I did. I just cleaned it.
All right, here we go.
We used a sharper, newer needle.
All right.
We made it go deeper, and so.
Here we go. We're trying again.
Oh, look at that blood.
Now we have some blood.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good.
That's a good one. There we go.
That's really
now.
red.
Oh, there. Oh, it gave a chime. Okay,
What's the
reading?
chime about? 106.
Oh, that's good.
That's very good.
That's good.
Okay.
Excellent.
I like the
Because
chime.
you said you ate at 7, so we're.
I ate about 7.
Yeah, so
that's
you're
perfect.
good.
Very
Good.
Very
Well,
good.
thank you so much. This was great.
That was fun.
I'm glad you could test that. I'm glad you got the blood.
Can you make it go deeper? All right. Hey, if you have any questions, they're just great people over at L12 Pharmacy. They're, of course, located at Moulton Plaza. And if you're unfamiliar where that is, it's over where Polly's Pies is and the Florence Sylvester. L12pharmacy.com, 949-586-3664. They're really great people over there for just about anything. Flu shots, are you guys doing those?
Oh, we're still with flu shots. It's running strong, and it's a great time to get it.
Okay.
Good. We'll be right over.
Very good. All right.
Getting
I'll be
needles.
I'll be back. All right. We'll be back in a minute.
I'll use a rusty needle on you.
Okay, a rusty needle.
Oh, no.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you,
All
guys.
right, we'll be back.
It takes a team effort to provide compassionate care. At Health Plus Medical Supply and El Toro Pharmacy, your personal attention is our top priority. We have everything you need, including stair lifts, rollators, knee walkers, wheelchairs, power wheelchairs, scooters, and car lifts. And we provide all maintenance and installation. Health Plus is located inside El Toro Pharmacy, where we provide the same compassion for your pharmacy and drugstore needs. Located in Moulton Plaza.
standing in front of the United States Air Force Air Demonstration Squadron, the Thunderbirds, who perform in air shows across the country. Their job is to delight the audience with their aviation skills, speed, pride, and spirit of American aviation. I'm with Major Nathan Hoffman, who is the number 3 Air Force Thunderbird. Well, thank you for being with us.
Thanks, Lisa, for having me.
Well, this is a really great opportunity. So how long have you been flying the number 3 plane?
So this is my second year on the team. So I've been flying for about just over 2 years now, including the training season, which actually starts for my replacement right now.
Okay.
In fact, my replacement's at home, starting to get some of his first flight requirements knocked out, and then getting ready to take over the training season.
Okay, so you only get to fly 2 years. I thought it was a little longer than that.
Yes, ma'am. It's a 2-year assignment. It ends up working out to be about 2.5 years. We're on the road 250 days a year, and we do about 35 different show sites to about 72 different air shows. And that's a lot of time away from the family. And so there's a 2-year limit on what our families will accept.
Well, I think that's a good idea because then it gives you other opportunities to do other things for the Air Force, correct?
It really does, absolutely. So from here, a lot of us will go on to future education opportunities through professional military education. I myself am going to go back to flying Gray Vipers out in South Korea.
Oh, wow. That sounds very exciting. All right, let me ask you, what kind of physical, mental, and just education process goes into being a fighter pilot?
To become a fighter pilot, it's a very competitive process, and that's somewhat by design, but also by the sheer numbers of folks that want to go on and fly on the leading edge and employ based on our best national interests. So everyone that's a pilot, a fighter pilot, is an officer, so it requires a 4-year degree at the very least. Many go on and do masters and other advanced options. And then once you commission as an officer, you'll go to about 2 years of pilot training. The first year is learning how to fly, both in a T6 or a T-38. And then once you graduate there, it's another year in your weapon system to become fully qualified for combat.
Okay, and then at what point then do you get to fly a jet after that?
Absolutely. So when we start flying, we learn in a small 2-seat airplane, front and back, tandem seat. And it's a lot like a P-51. So for those who are Warbird fans, my understanding is that the performance and handling is very similar to that. Incredible airplane to fly, and that's about 6 years. Then your first time in a centerline thrust aircraft is in the T-38, as you're learning how to fly a little bit faster, a little bit more maneuverable airplane.
Now from a physical standpoint though, you obviously have to stay in good shape.
Yeah, absolutely. These aircraft right here are Block 52 F-16s. And they're capable of pulling up to 9 Gs. And basically that's about a multiple of your body weight. So right now we're standing at 1 G. If we were to experience 2 times our body weight, that's 2 Gs and so on. So 9 times your body weight gets pretty heavy, and you've got to be in pretty good cardio and muscular shape just to keep the brain fully fueled with blood and oxygen so that you don't black out.
Yeah, well, that would be an awful thing. And I actually knew that you were in the Block 52 series.
Nice.
I'll have you know, and I'm just going to prove it to you. Look,
cool.
52 Block series.
Exactly.
I knew that. Okay, so tell me a little bit about the difference between flying over water and flying over land.
So flying over water is a unique challenge, and we don't get this opportunity at many of the show sites we go to, so we always appreciate it. The air is very stable over water, so the conditions are very smooth. And it allows us to really keep the formations really tight and stable throughout the demonstration. But it also presents unique challenges in terms of environmental impacts. So if you get hazy or cloudy layers that are close to water, sometimes it's difficult to discern where the sky is and where the water is, and it lends itself to spatial disorientation. So we take extra precautions and use certain aspects of the jet that allow us to make sure that we're putting on a 100% safe demonstration.
Okay, well, that's a good definition between the two, because I'm sure it does change. So as we were talking before, there are a lot of young men and women who would love to be pilots. Tell me why now is such a good time for someone to maybe explore that opportunity with the Air Force?
Now's a fantastic time to start to pursue any kind of occupation in aviation, whether it be the civilian route or the military route. And what I would say to anybody is that aviation isn't for everybody, but the people that have a passion for aviation know it. And it's just something that's inside of you that you can't shake. And that's kind of what happened to me. Is I signed up for the military and was told I would never fly. I still had that passion to be in the air. And so what I would tell young people today is that you can never give up. It's a great time right now to learn and develop and become experienced aviators through a variety of general aviation opportunities. But you basically have an environment right now that is craving anyone. So if you have even the slightest inkling that you would want to pursue a career in aviation, now's the time to get into it.
Good answer. I like that answer. Okay, so now what I will say is that many of our viewers are veterans of all different branches of the military. So I would ask you, what would you say to them? And then also, how has being in the Air Force changed your perspective in life?
Those are two incredibly difficult questions. The first thing I would say to any veteran, and the thing that I love to say to all our veterans, is thank you for your service. We would not be the country we are today without them. And so my hat is off. I salute them proudly, and they're the inspiration for me to want to continue to make our Air Force and our military the best that it can possibly be, so that we can continue to enjoy the freedoms that we have. So bottom line is thank you for your service and sacrifice for our country, because they really laid the groundwork. My perspective has changed throughout my time in the Air Force. I've been in 13 years in December, and what I would say is I've never been more proud of my Air Force. I've never been more proud of the people that I get to work with. And I've never been more confident that we are going to continue to win our nation's wars. There's a lot of challenges. There's a lot in the news that is very discouraging. The constant fighting that goes on between groups, and in some regards I think is embarrassing. But I can tell you that regardless of what powers may be, the people that are in the military today are going to give their utmost for our country, and that, as far as I'm concerned, will never change.
This has been an awesome adventure with the United States Air Force Thunderbirds here at the Joint Forces Base in Los Alamitos. Thanks for watching.
Hi, I'm John Bowser Bauman. You probably know me best as Bowser from Sha Na Na, but I'm also president of Social Security Works PAC. And you know, when I'm in Laguna Woods, I always watch Village television. Grease for peace.
Welcome back. Well, with me today, I have Nora Graybar, who is with NAGU, Jesse Reese Foundation, and the founder, Eric Reese, who is the founder and proud father of the NAGU organization. I guess, how do you say it? Jesse Reese Foundation, NAGU, how do you like to call it?
Jess it's called NAGU, because Jess used to always point at her knee and say, "Daddy, it's NAGU." So we say NAGU.
Okay.
Stands for Never Ever Give Up.
Right.
Which was the mission and motto of my 11-year-old daughter when she was fighting cancer back in 2011.
Okay, so this is how it all came about.
Yeah, so Jess was diagnosed with an inoperable and incurable brain tumor on March 3rd, 2011. And so she was outpatient, so we went to CHOC for treatment every day. The doctors told us we'd get about 12 to 18 months with her because it was terminal. So we went up, had treatment, chemotherapy, radiation, all those kinds of things. And then she would come home. About 3 weeks into the treatment, she was in the back seat. My wife, Stacy, was next to me, and we were just driving out of the parking garage. And she just simply asked, Mom, Dad, when do all the other kids get to come home? And so we had to kind of educate her that other kids have different types of cancers. And based off of that, they stay days, weeks, and some can say months.
Right.
And so the next words out of her mouth literally changed our life, because she just simply said, how can we help them? And I was like, I don't know. That's not really what my mission is right now. I'm trying to help you. But long story short, she came home after that day and started getting her brown paper lunch bags and wanted to fill them up with her beanies, and she was writing "Get Well," "Smile," and all these kinds of things. And I said, "What are you doing?" She goes, "Well, I really want to take these to the kids that can't leave the hospital."
Aww.
So we talked to Chalk, and they said, you know, it's no problem if Jesse wants to bring these things. There's some rules, new toys, new, you know, age appropriate, no food, nothing sharp, those kinds of things. But you can't use a bag. So we had to come up with a different vehicle. And so we sat around as a family, and Jesse's middle name was Joy. And so we took Joy in jars and created Joy jars.
And then you have the Joy jars. And we have some samples here, which is really amazing because they have little themes.
Yeah, so when Jessie was fighting cancer, she actually made with her friends and family over 3,000 of these in the garage.
Oh my gosh.
That was the Joy factory at that time.
Yeah.
was our garage. And so since that, we've now sent over 200,000 Joy jars out to kids fighting cancer in all 50 states and 33 countries. Wow. It cost us $25 to stuff and ship one jar to a child fighting cancer. And so we do come up with different themes.
Right.
So this is actually our upcoming holiday. We call it the Winter Wonderful. So it's different holiday themes.
Yes.
And so inside you'll see different things about the holidays and stuff.
Oh, that's great.
And so Jess had certain rules. And so one of the rules was no cheesy toys. She liked to make sure it was good toys.
Okay.
She said no air. So it has to pass the shake test. So basically, when you stuff these jars at the Joy Factory, you have to make sure that everything gets in there, because she loved the idea of squeezing it down so the next time it opens, it would pop.
Pop out. Oh, that's great. That's great.
And then the other one was ship it fast, and so we ship it all around the world. And so what allows it to kind of pop and fill up that little extra air are our beanies. Because every Joy jar comes with, one, a rubber ducky, because Jessie loved rubber duckies. One of her never ever give up wristbands.
Right.
And then beanies, and then everything else is kind of customizable, because we do different age ranges.
Right.
From just a few months old up to 18, and then obviously boys and girls.
Okay.
And so we have amazing, amazing volunteers like Nora, who has skills that I don't. And loves to knit, and she came up with this idea of Brave Beanies.
Okay.
And that's what we put in each one of our Joy jars, and we do about 40-some thousand jars a year.
Wow, that's great. Now, well, Nora, let's talk about how this came along. I mean, obviously you're stuffing them in there, but why a beanie?
Well, when the kids are in the hospital, or even when they're at home, they're cold. And so when they're wearing a hospital gown, the only way they can individualize themselves and show character and fun and personality is by their beanies.
Okay.
So there's beanies for, you know, that we send them to the kids,
fun.
and they have, and some of them have, because, you know, they lose their hair. So some of them like the little tails.
Okay.
And then there's ones for, like, you know, 4th of July kind of thing, a little bit more for boys. And then here's a younger one for a young girl that they did little buttons around it.
Oh, that's
It's like a crown.
It's like a little crown, right?
Oh, that's darling.
So the idea was that when they open the jars, there's a little bit of love in there too.
Right.
So besides all Jess's rules, we wanted to show the kids how much we love them and care for them and want to share in their journey and help them. So the beanies are a fun way to do that.
Now, I did notice that on your website you have a woman who has knitted almost 1,000 beanies for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. How long did it take her to do that?
I don't know. She does them and just sends them and drops them off. We have a woman in Texas who literally sends me pictures, and she has a mound of them sitting on her kitchen counter. It is incredible, because you can do them while watching TV. You can do them while, you know, watching sports, or I've taken them when I'm driving with my husband on a trip. You know, because then I don't tell him how to drive, or you know,
you're staying busy doing
I know,
knitting.
right?
Okay.
So that works out super great. So we just really want to send a beanie in each one of the jars.
Okay.
So that's 40,000 beanies.
That's a lot of beanies.
So we're trying to empower our community to try to help us create these beanies to put in each one of the jars.
Okay, which is where you all come in.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about I know we have a slide that talks about the sizing and what is specific to what you need. So what you're looking for is people to knit to these specific sizes. So we've got for 6 to 12 months is a specific size, and then all the way up through, what, like 18 years old probably?
Yep.
Okay, well that would be more like an adult anyway, so it wouldn't matter.
Correct. And there's, we have a Pinterest board. If you email info@jessie.org, we can send you all the particulars on, we have a Pinterest board with patterns. We can send you a kit.
Okay.
So all of that kind of stuff is available. And we also need boy and girl in each one of the categories.
So both, okay. So colors that would pertain, you could always do a neutral hat that could go either way.
Correct.
Or beanie, okay. So if you are interested in participating and helping us knit beanies, then you can do info@jessie.org. So that you can do it that way. Or if you want to go to find the sizes, you can always visit the website, which is just jessie.org now. Did that change? Did it used to be negu.org?
Both of them work.
Okay.
They both end you.
Okay. Okay, perfect. All right, good. So hopefully we have a few volunteers from just talking about that.
That would be fabulous. Just one other thing I want to mention. They don't have to just knit. They can crochet, they can loom, they can sew. Any type of soft material or yarn would be fabulous.
So we want to help provide some financial support. And so 3 years ago we did 25 families. This year we're doing 250 families.
Oh, wow.
So we'll be giving 250 families from around the United States that have children actively fighting cancer a boost of love by sending them a check for $1,000.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, you're on your way.
Yes.
You're on your way. Well, congratulations on the success so far.
Thank you.
And I love the beanie idea. I think that is really great because, like you said, let's just open it up and it shows. Look at that, how it just pops right open. And then right on top you have a little beanie.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. Well, thank you both. Congratulations.
Thank you for having
Good luck
us.
to you, and hopefully we have more people who would like to knit some beanies for you.
We'd love
Yes.
that.
All right,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And if you want more information about how you can participate in their beanie program or just participate at any of the things that they do, you can go to www.jessie.org. We'll be right back.
#1 choice for wood flooring and more is LA Carpet.
Now during their 2-day sale, visit their showroom now and get 65% off wood flooring, laminate, and waterproof flooring.
Plus, get 5-year, 0% financing.
LA Carpet, #1 for you.
Camera 2 in 5 seconds. We're back, and Bones has joined us.
Isn't he cute?
Yes. And I still think that diet for him is maybe working a little too well.
Yeah, a little too much.
Hey, we're going to tell you about a fun thing we're showing tonight at 6 o'clock. Graveyard Mansion. This was a presentation done by the Old Pros, and we're going to bring that to you tonight at 6 o'clock. So tune in for that. It's a good fun, and this was, I believe, like kind of like a radio. Well, it was a radio show. So they're reading the scripts and all, and kind of doing the sound effects, and
that's awesome.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. And they did this a couple of weeks ago, and we're bringing you that presentation tonight at 6 o'clock.
Nice.
Right?
All right. Yep, that will be fun. And then we'll talk about our movies.
Yes.
So Friday's movie is called Lean on Pete, and that will be at 2 and 7, and that'll be on Friday. And Lean on Pete is about Charlie, who's a teen living with a single father. He finds work caring for an aging racehorse named Lean on Pete. And when he learns that Pete is bound for slaughter, the two embark on an odyssey across the new American frontier in search of a place to call home. It's Charlie Plummer, Amy Simmons, and Travis Fimmel. It looks good.
Yeah, it looks very good. And we got another good one on Monday. I've got to put on my glasses. Bones took mine, so I'll put on my other pair here to be able to read this.
Are you sure? Do you want this?
I don't know. Hearts Beat Loud. And this looks like a really good movie. If you folks know Nick Offerman, he was in the program Parks and Recreation, and he usually has a very dry sense of humor, which I like. Great, really great actor. This one is more of a drama with a lot of music involved, although, believe me, with Nick Offerman in it, it does have some of that dry humor in it. But it's all about a dad whose daughter is preparing to go off to college, and he's being forced to close his vintage record shop. So hoping to stay connected through their shared musical passions, he and his daughter team up to form a duel and do a little music together. Well, what happens is they upload the song that they did and on social media, and it becomes a hit. So they decide what their future is going to be, and it's really a good movie. Blythe Danner is in this, Toni Collette. So really a very good cast in this. And this will be our Monday one. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Nick Offerman, and he was just recently, I don't know if you saw this, with Amy Poehler in kind of a DIY contest, and where they were crafters. And instead of the great baking contest, it was the great crafting contest. And they were both on it, and it was hysterical with the two of them. They were, of course, in Parks and Recreation together, so it was fun. All right.
Why don't we talk about our other movies that we have coming up? So
I'm going to let you read it because these glasses
are your
aren't
glasses
working.
having trouble?
These
Okay,
glasses
so
aren't
on
working
Fridays,
very well.
so we've got November 9th, we have Ant-Man and the Wasp. And then on November 16th, we have Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. So everybody who loves musicals will love that one. November 23rd, we have Incredibles 2.
Yeah.
So that should be fun. Did you see that?
I did, of course I did.
Is it really good?
It is. It's very well done.
And then on November 30th, we have Stand By Me. And that one actually is an older movie.
Yeah.
And that was a really good one. It had River Phoenix in it. So that's a good one. And then for Mondays, we have on November 12th, we have How to Save a Marriage and Ruin Your Life. Well, that's an interesting title, although that one is from 1968. So of course that will be kind of funny, and it's got Dean Martin in it. Then we've got November 19th, 3 Identical Strangers. Then on November 26th, we have Being John Malkovich. Now that one is supposed to be a pretty good one too, and that one was with John Cusack. So good stuff, good stuff. And then Festival of Arts.
Yeah, now we've been telling you about this. This is the last day, I think. Yes, if you would like to be a part of the Festival of the Arts, well, really what they do first is they look at your work and decide if you are going to be accepted to be part of it. You have to submit this by 4 o'clock today. So if you're watching us in the morning or midday, go online to, I'm going to say, no, I'm looking without my glasses here.
FOAPOM.com/apply.
Thank you. Because these glasses aren't working for me.
I'm so sorry.
So you go on there and it tells you how to submit your artwork, and there is a $50 fee for the judgment fee, meaning they will look at it. Doesn't mean it guaranteed you're going to be in, but this is your opportunity. Also tonight, Pageant of the Monsters is happening down there. We had a great time over the weekend. They do a great themed maze, and it's based on Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. It is $20 to go down there. I think it's at 6 o'clock tonight, goes to about 9. If you have nothing to do for Halloween, it's fun. And it's a good family fun too if you got some younger kids you want to take down there. But
well, and Ken went and he said that it was really good. And of course, we couldn't expect anything less from the Pageant of the Masters people, because they have all the makeup and all the great costumes.
Yeah. So speaking of great art and stuff,
we've got the 2018 Arts and Crafts Bonanza. So of course now, you know, holidays are coming and everybody's getting all their artistic things out. So Clubhouse 4 on Saturday, November 3rd and Sunday, November 4th. And that's from 9 to 4 on Saturday and 9 to 3 on Sunday. And that is the Arts and Crafts Bonanza. And, you know, basically there'll be crafts, and artists will have the opportunity to showcase their talent at the annual Arts and Crafts Bonanza, which features a wide assortment of handcrafted items and artistic pieces for sale. Shoppers will find unique gifts, including ceramics, porcelain, glass, jewelry, fabric, quilts, oil and acrylic paintings, watercolors, and the list goes on. So off-site parking and a complimentary shuttle service is available for attendees, and that is going to be at the Laguna Woods Village Maintenance Center, and that's at 23081 Via Campo Verde. In any case, if you want more information, you can call 949-597-4291 or email recreation@vmsinc.org. How's that weather holding up for Halloween?
Well, we started off today with spooky fog. If you're watching us in the morning, it's already being able to clear up. And, you know, I talked about some offshore winds. Not much wind warnings for down here in Orange County. Definitely up in LA Ventura and even out in Palm Springs and those areas. But even those warnings are only to about midday today. So we might get a little offshore breeze, but that's going to be about it. And as we move forward, the warmest day should be Friday. Then we're going to start to tail that down a little bit as we get to the weekend. If you go inland, all those temperatures are going to be higher. Most of Orange County all the way through Sunday will probably be in the low 80s to mid 80s, but we'll be a little cooler here. So not too bad. And around Orange County today, pleasant weather for your Halloween trick-or-treating. So not bad at all. Really pleasant weather.
Palm Springs dropped 10 degrees.
Yeah, Palm Springs, because they're getting out there, the winds are a little bit cool.
Yeah.
So they're actually unusual, but they're expected to get the winds today out there.
And you don't want to be out there when it's windy, because
Oh
that's
no,
not fun
it's a sandstorm.
Yeah. All right, so tomorrow's show, we won't be in costume, but we will have the Community Civic Association, Robert's Rules, Old Pros, and Laguna Woods Globe. So you guys have a great Halloween day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
I was going to get you a good night.
I specialize in protecting people's money, setting up a secure retirement income stream for them, and making sure their money is there when they need it. I started Sterling Financial Advisors under the premise that we not only needed quality service for clients out there in the financial industry, but ethical standards as well.
We don't have any monopoly on the investments we use. What we do have a monopoly on is the integrity and how we treat our clients.